How you guys doing?
now?
Welcome.
Now, all right.
All right, how you doing?
Hello.
Well, you are the so it's
Hello.
Wesley the Spectre and Chris Dingley here, comedians cooped up because of Corona. It's Thursday night. Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Day
Exciting
21.
times.
Day friggin' 21.
Really?
Yes.
Who knows? You're counting them still.
No,
Wow.
I'm still counting the days because it's like a prisoner. They do it on the wall. They just do those marks, and I'm counting off like that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
only reminded it was a Thursday today because I happened to go on Instagram and I saw TBT. That was the only thing that told me it was a Thursday. Because other way, it could be any.
Is it a Thursday today? Oh my goodness, it's a Thursday today.
Thursday, I know. It's almost the weekend, guys. Almost the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, who's looking forward to staying in this weekend?
Weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be party time this weekend.
I'll be
Shall we
back.
just-
I'll be back in a second. Wes, explain.
Okay. Chris had to leave because, he has to cook his kids, as he said. This was
He's
a quote.
cooking. He hasn't told us what he's cooking.
No, he hasn't told us what. And if he's cooking dinner, this is extremely late. But if he is cooking his children, it could just be after bedtime. So
It's true, very true. I mean, to be fair, he is a bad dad.
yes, he is, as the poster back
The
there
poster
says.
right there. We can't see the poster. Yeah, but yeah. No, yeah. So what have you been up to today, Wes?
Today, what have I been up to? I had a board meeting, and it lived up to its name.
Was it really boring?
Yes, it was not fun, but it's things you have to do in crisis time. In fact, we were just talking about all of this sort of thing. Hello, Chris.
He's back.
How are the kids tasting?
The worst thing is, I threw my back out yesterday, so
Doing
I'm
what?
hobbling around,
Doing what? What did you do?
doing nothing, doing absolutely nothing, sitting in my office chair. That's how I threw my back out. Yeah,
Wow.
I've got a really shitty office chair that's falling apart at the seams, and just literally just sitting there. Yeah, so
Wow.
I'm hobbling around like an old dude, running to go and check my cooking. Yeah.
What is it that you are cooking?
What am I cooking?
Yeah.
Oh, just salmon.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
very good.
Do you want to share your recipe or your technique? With the
Yeah, you
world?
get salmon and you put it on a frying pan.
Very good. Very
Yeah. because you have a live stream at 9 o'clock that you forgot about, and that you need
It's very late. You're eating very late. It's bad for your digestive system.
It's
Chris.
because it's because my kids are going to bed very freaking late because of the time change. It's completely messed them up.
Yeah, no. My kids got used to it instantly. They went and they started waking up at 6 o'clock on the dot instead of 7. But then we
Whoa! Don't do that.
Chris is in a great mood. Let's bring in someone else who's in a great mood. It is Valentina Rossi.
Yay!
Wow. What's good? No, what's cooking? Salmon.
Salmon.
Literally, you came on screen. Our viewers shot up by 50%.
You say that? Have we got 2 viewers now?
Yes, exactly.
La contouring here.
Kif inti vel?
I mean, if I ask you the same question, you probably have the same answer. Bidweja, minix ninħasel daqs kem kont qabel, għax minix
Veru.
daqsek. I'm growing hair on my legs, it's like I'm hibernating.
When was the last time you had it? When was the last time you washed?
Last night.
Oh, allora.
Ejja, mejli ġurnata, eh?
Like in normal times, I only ever wash like twice or 3 times a week. So,
No. I mean, it's actually caused me to wash more because now my wife is literally. My wife is around me all the time. She's like, "Go shower, go shower." I'm being sent up all the time. No, and I mean, like this time it smells nice, and I can hold the baby without worrying about infecting it with something else other than COVID. So yeah, well, it all works out.
Oh, yeah.
But so
I didn't shower today.
you didn't shower
didn't
today.
shower.
No, today was the first day.
Yay!
Today is the first day of no showering.
On
Yeah.
purpose.
How are
Are
you
you
doing
just
that?
giving up on life?
Is this a
That's
protest
it.
like Gandhi did?
No, this is me accepting the situation and going into the weekend
That's
like
it.
this.
I love fighting.
Yeah.
Smelling of fish.
Yeah,
Why,
seven.
why do your underarms smell of fish?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I don't
that was
wanna
just an
know.
unfortunate. That was just an unfortunate
Oh, okay.
move at the wrong time.
Okay.
Or if you want, it could be my recipe, my secret recipe.
Ah. Val,
Chris, by the way, Chris, just to let you know, I have a tip if you're having any trouble with the kids. Okay, so just this should work. But if you're having any trouble with childcare, it's 50 pence a day and it's refundable, so it's completely great.
Where does this guy go
you could try
shopping?
it out.
It's a euro at our supermarket.
You didn't know they actually take 50 cents as well.
Mela, fancy, huh?
See, yeah.
Brilliant.
So now, Val, you are a model. What is one of the many things that you do?
They still call me that. All right, bomba.
It's one of your.
How would you describe yourself, Val? How would you
describe yourself? Yes.
I am a bassa. I do anything. If someone comes and tells me, Val, you want to act? I'm like, yep. I'll do anything. If they think I'm good at it, I'll do it. I mean, radio, that's how I started. I was never like into radio. No, it's my life.
I somehow see Steve offering you a role in next year's adult panto.
I think we've spoken about this once before. We've spoken about this once before. Yeah. And you were a couple of years ago. You dressed up as a massive penis for the show. Remember?
Basically, I can wear that right now because I feel like one. I actually feel like one.
Yeah, there you go. She was amazing. She said yes.
Well, proud moment it was.
Remember highlight of your career.
Have you ever actually tried dressing up since you've like been in this social distancing thing, in the sense, going out all nines as if you're going out to a night in a club?
I'm too lazy to do that. Bullshit. Seconda, you guys don't know how much time it takes to do your eyeliner and stuff like that. You think I'm going to actually spend an hour doing my makeup to just stay inside? Are you serious?
So you don't enjoy doing that, though?
You obviously haven't done your eyeliner today, right? Because you don't.
No.
You look terrible.
Look, my mascara this morning. Botta che era. Oh, shit, Hazif.
No. Yeah, you look. Yeah.
I work in radio. That's the beauty of it.
Exactly. Face for radio. Perfect. Yeah.
but this is it. Radio. The new radio is going to become streaming. I have a feeling that we're going to be in quarantine like forever now. So this is going to be the new. This is going to be the new thing. So there's no. You either have to accept yourself as you are, or go all out. But
or half up, half down.
What are you doing, Chris? Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing with your eye, Chris? He just literally. This is what Chris did. He came out, so he wasn't there. Then he just came down, sat down, and did this.
He burned the salmon. He burned the
salmon. This is gonna sound completely unbelievable, but I swear to God, it's true. I sat down, and because my back is killing me, I was like, "Oh, I better rub some ointment into it." And then I said, "Let me rub my eyes before I put the ointment, because the ointment it really burns." So I rubbed my eyes in preparation for putting ointment on my back, and the ointment I have is this one here. It's for horses.
He has kids, man. He has kids.
Veterinary gel.
How? Why?
Were they completely out of normal ointment?
Did you go to a vet instead of a doctor?
I went to a doctor in MJR.
Anzi mux talfnik.
And so I bought this from the pharmacy in MJR.
The pharmacy. Als DML. Als je DML aan moet daarom
I
misschien.
went down. I went and asked them for it, and I thought I wasn't sure if they was playing a practical joke because I'm not from MJR, and he was like, "Oh, let me get this guy," or something like that. And I went down, and I was like, so I asked. That's what I thought, and I asked them at the counter. I asked them, "Have you got horse gel?" and they were like, "Yeah, here it is."
Wow.
Yeah, so apparently I need to put this under my saddle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ruben's got a question. Ruben's got a hot question for you, Chris.
Yep. Which part of your body would you compare with that of a horse?
Ooh. Not
What
the
do you reckon?
hair.
It's definitely not my main,
That's
Ruben.
not your man.
Definitely not that.
His very muscular thighs, probably.
That's it. That is exactly it.
Yes, that's
Or his
probably it.
massive cock.
We're not doing no roosters today. No
It's the way I like to
roosters today,
just
Steve.
poop casually in the street when I'm
Yeah,
walking
definitely.
along.
God, I'd love that. I would love that. Where's the worst place you've ever pooped casually, Chris?
Where's the worst place I've ever
Yeah,
pooped
like
casually?
most
I
public
just
place.
ate.
Most
Oh,
public.
yeah.
Like, have you ever done, like, as a horse? Like, you just said if you were a horse, you would. That was what you would like to do. You would like to.
Is
poop
this
casually.
in my imagination or in my?
Actuality.
The thing is, I started talking and I didn't realize I was saying this out loud. It's now in my head.
Steve, why don't you
Oh.
answer this question? Where's the most public place you've ever?
I've
pooped?
got a story. You know, I've got a story.
No.
Yeah,
I do.
I have
do a
several.
story.
So.
Yeah, footloose, Lanti. Thank you minna
Min jaf kemm il-darba għajta l-wiċċi hemm jien.
Actually, on the dance floor, in order to impress a girl. He was like,
You're joking, guess if.
I'm not. She was like, I was about 17 and my friends, I was like, Hannah, what can I do that no one's ever done? Has a man ever offered to have a shit on the floor for you, Val?
Shut up, you're lying. Please tell me you're lying. Because, unless you married her, you're not on.
No, I didn't marry her. She ran away.
Shit.
Never spoke to me again.
I wonder why.
Yeah, Bella, on the dance floor in the
No. Footloose. No, I believe Chris's thing about not pooping outside or in public being a thing, because I know he has, in a sense, performance issues when it comes down to having to do something like that in public. Do you remember a certain bus in Birza Buja, Chris?
Yes, but that was just plain manners.
I
feel like I need more details.
Yeah, what's the story?
No. It's a non-story. It's a non-story that there was no poop on a bus in Birza Buja.
There was a moment of trying.
When you say I have performance issues, that makes it sound like I'm one of those people who never poops outside. I should clarify that. I don't mean outside like, for three. I mean as in.
You guys have it easy, Nata.
No,
sorry.
You guys have it easy. You can pee outside. You can do whatever you want.
Well, you've also got an anus just like us, I imagine. So
What?
it's exactly the
You
same.
can do the same.
Oh shit, the closest I peed was on a pee mate. Remember those things, those foldable like paper?
Yeah, I tried one once.
And I used it bil-kontra u ħareġ minnaħa l-oħra, so I ended up like imlejna. I used it with my mom, I remember. It was horrible, man. Naqsek. Never peeing again.
I mean, to be fair, I have my whole list of feces stories from the front seat of a Ford Escort to where else? Yeah. That wasn't my finest moment. I've never. I always have these sort of stories roaming here and there and everywhere. I remember even one time I was went abroad on business and finished a meeting, and I after you finish a meeting, you feel a little bit, you want to leave the building, but I really had to poop at that point. And I was like, okay, should I ask him to use the toilet? We've just finished the meeting. Is that etiquette? And I said no. So I went out of the building. This was somewhere in London. It was the old Air Malta holiday agent buildings over there. Walked out, and there was this pub on the corner. I said, fantastic, I'll go in here. So my business partner went, had a drink at the bar, and I went upstairs, as one does, found the toilet, and I said, okay, go. Get in, and all relaxed afterwards. Okay, where's the toilet paper? And there's none to be seen. And it wasn't the prettiest sight after I got in there. So it was just like, holy shit, what am I gonna do?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it was one of those of
use the toilet water to wash.
You're sick.
But the funny thing is, right after that, I said, okay, this is not going to happen to me again when I'm on this business trip. And I went and I got blue rolls and I made sure they're in my bag so it doesn't happen again. And the next place I went was to go watch Wolverhampton play Man United at Wolverhampton. And as soon as I get there, the actual guards over there actually stopped me and was like, what's in your bag? I was like, just toilet paper. and they confiscate it.
Oh my God!
Yes,
no.
Luckily I didn't get into any trouble that time, but yes, I'm full of those adventures.
But
Sorry?
they knew the lockdown was coming. But I mean, even when you work on the radio, right, Val, you've definitely got a track that you play when you need to go and have a shit, right? I mean, I used to have my track.
Yes.
I don't, because I'm not in charge of the music, So I cannot, even when I plan my pee, I can't plan my pee. I'll be like, Nate, Frank, can you call me when I can go and pee? And then they'll just mess with me, and as soon as I'm going up the stairs, they'll just ball. And I'm like, So I don't have that song where I can go pee, or take a dump. I don't take a dump at work. When I do, it's really critical.
Okay. Well, we'll.
Okay.
Well, you should,
I try not to.
You should tweet about it or get onto Instagram and see and let everyone know what's happening. You're very
Mela.
You're very open with your.
I am. Right now, I'm even more open because what the hell am I gonna do? Nothing.
Exactly that. And let's just move on to another meme I found and change things up. In the UK, they're still early days into their quarantine. But it's day 3, still no zombies around.
No zombies.
That is becoming a theme. Now, guys, did I mention to you my theory on the zombies?
Well, not to me for sure.
Not to Val. What about you and Chris? Did I mention it in one of the previous shows?
I don't know, man. You have so many theories. It's hard to keep up.
No,
It really is.
I think the zombies are not coming through Corona, but I think they're going to come through the vaccine.
Oh, you said that's right. Yes.
Yes, I have said it. Okay. That's my theory on the whole Corona thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, wasn't that how I Am Legend, the story behind I Am Legend? That's how that people got turned into zombies.
Was it through vaccines in I Am Legend?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, it was for. It started off as something like a cure for cancer that everybody started taking because no one wanted to get cancer, and then they all ended up.
So you guys are for real right now, or this is all makeup?
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
Okay, I'm like, what the hell was that?
It's a plot. It's the plot of a movie.
But it really happened in South Korea. It's based on a true story, Val.
What?
So, yeah. That's in fact South Korea doesn't really exist though.
It's on Netflix,
Yeah, no. It's on the news. BBC World Service.
You're not messing with me. You're messing with me. I'm not drinking anymore.
Val, you are becoming a regular feature on our show for sure.
Oh my God.
By the way, they voted a new a new mascot, sort of for the whole coronavirus safety thing over here, and the new mascot is none other than Darth Vader. He likes Darth Vader. He wears a mask. He doesn't visit his son and daughter. He's socially and emotionally distant, and he follows orders. That is the way we have to be. He is the new mascot of the whole face of Corona. As Carlo has put it,
Ngħidlek, if men wore that, it's very sexy.
Oh, are you a Star Wars fan, Val?
Not really.
No,
But like,
you just like that sort of outfit. Fair enough.
Baby Yoda,
Okay.
following the trend.
Yeah, everyone likes Baby Yoda. What are your thoughts, Wes, on Baby Yoda as a bit of a Star Wars freak?
Baby Yoda, I mean, he's cute and all. To be honest, I didn't actually watch the whole Mandalorian thing. I got too busy with the comedy nights and haven't caught up on it since. And funnily enough, being 3 weeks at home hasn't given me enough time to do so either.
Whoa.
I've started loads of things like on Netflix. I watch one episode, I'm like, oh, this is shit. I'm
Okay, very quickly, have you seen White Gold?
No.
Yes, but I saw that a while ago. Yeah.
No,
It's
but
the one
have
where
you
they
seen-
mention Malta, yeah?
Yes. Now they're in
Frank
season
told me
2.
about
They talk about Malta, and so they come to Malta in season 2. And guess what? It's the 80s, but they come to Malta to launder money. Look at our reputation. But yeah,
Because I'm like, what? Isn't that like about people who are selling cars and stuff?
they are selling PVC windows in the 80s. No, it's worth watching. Aluminium. Which PVC?
There's a similar thing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then they cut to stock footage of mountains.
Yes. No, but the best bit is
and seaside.
No, but in this one,
like,
they cut the footage of Spain. It has nothing to do with Malta. And they go in, this hotel is Playa del Chalazobbi or something like that. And they go inside, and it's like they're speaking to this receptionist, and the receptionist has this heavy Spanish accent. I'm like, did these people even
You know what?
bother?
I probably went up for that job because my first job in England when I moved to England was for a Maltese man in his 20s, in his mid-20s. And I was like, that's me. And there was no one else back up at the time, and I was like, man, this is my job. This is for me.
And they went for a Spanish guy instead.
I went and I didn't get it. They got a Spanish dude instead.
It's like, I was listening to a really old episode of there's a podcast called the Peter Crouch podcast, which is very, very funny. But I was listening to a really old episode, and he was still playing, and England had announced their squad, and they had one striker who was injured, and they didn't even call in another striker. They just left the squad with 21 players. They're like, I'm here. I'm here. You prefer not to have anyone.
Daniel Muscat Caruana is asking if that happened after Dan Tiakbeki because things could have changed.
Well, to be fair, Daniel Dan Tiakbeki is no Il Clicca, so
you were on Becky.
I was on Becky.
I hate you. I am jealous.
You don't know
Yes.
He was Mela. He's seen Eileen Montazine naked.
Call it.
Oh my God. I don't remember you. I'm sorry.
No, Mela, you did watch Becky because
He had the main part.
Mela.
Yeah.
He was her lover. He was her toy boy
Watch
lover.
Pizza Hut every Sunday. Watch it with Pizza Hut, and I never remember you.
Well, that's good. I left an impression.
Val, do you remember Jez? Do you remember the character Jez?
That was undercover, Wes.
Madonna, dik daqs kem kella u morit u whatever, Madonna.
Yeah, Chris played Morris for a while as well.
Shatas.
Yeah, he was Morris.
Yeah,
he was Morris.
yeah.
I'm gonna have the makeup, and now he was Morris.
Speaking of
I'm
Eclipse,
jealous.
what's this we have to bring onto the screen?
Oh my God.
Taħlef jek daħħaġra kuku, mux ħajħalla maħal madon fi. Ma naħamlux dal-lajn. ħatajdu. Xo, jgħu metri knis, ikna kupisna. Xo, jgħu metri knis, jgħu. Ta' kaħlef, mux ħajalli il kont ħajda tajba.
Sound alright? Fejtu inti?
COVID! Għattiħal Ma, what a professional I was, ma.
Right. How long
What's
ago was
his-
that? How,
Yeah, when was that?
That's like 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago, man. That's how long I haven't acted.
wow.
So was
I-
that first series or
Yeah.
second
No,
series?
that was actually the movie. Because Marelli, I was on a big
I
screen,
think that was the
guys.
movie.
Ah.
Mela, he.
Chris got
But
jealous
yes,
and apparently he left.
That's it. Chris, I'm different.
Okay, okay, we switched the Becky. You.
Uh,
Semmi
no, no,
Becky ħajġi.
So that was the last time you acted, Val. You
Yes.
didn't do anything after that. So you do want to get back. You want to get back on stage or onto the big screen.
Ma, I honestly don't know. Because, like, Isma, I like, bow down to everyone who does theater to remember the lines, man. As you can see, I
I
suck.
know. I don't
No
know.
way.
When's the last time we came to see comedy nights, Val? Because very few of us remember our lines.
No, it's
Very
great.
few of us remember our. We have a script.
That's how
About-
good you are, man. That's how good you are.
Bella.
Nee. Ma, I used to be like a
Behind having
professional
kittens every
people,
night.
you know?
Oh,
What's that,
Mela, Mela. You should see me having kittens at backstage every night as we're going through bits and
Mela.
saying, okay, we're missing this bit tonight. No, every night is a different show. And in fact, when we get the filmed version, which is usually filmed over 2 nights, we sometimes get the full sketches. Here we go.
Illa.
Over 2 nights.
Over 2
Oh,
nights.
Faisal,
Hello, Dingley. You're back.
Hello. Yes.
You've changed position. You're
Seven
not
was
at work.
burning.
Changed computer because my laptop died on me. So
Eh.
you can tell I was fully prepared for today's episode.
You were really up for it today.
It did not take me by surprise in the least.
Ruben had a theory when you disappeared. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
on the screen.
What happened to
The
Chris?
What happened to Chris?
And then, like, you know, my back is on fire right now, Ruben. It's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so weird. So how long have you been in lockdown? 21 days and you're putting horse gel on you.
21 days. I'm not washing and I'm putting horse gel
Horse
over
gel.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Isn't it?
cannot wait till June.
exactly. He's going to be eating dog food. Sticking carrots up his arm.
Reincarnated.
My bets are by the end of this, Chris will have hair. That's how we'll be
You
waiting.
think so? You think
With all,
so?
with all the horse gel.
No, because if I have hair, then maybe Val will recognize me from DMT Becky.
You had hair.
At one point, yes.
Never, ever in his life.
I lost it at the young age of 6 months.
Oh,
Never. Is that-
now, Val, you've been doing TikTok. You're on TikTok.
I am trying to. Oh, that was my first mission when they were like, guys, we're gonna go in lockdown soon. You have to think of things to do. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna learn TikTok. Fail. I have no idea how people do it, man.
Phil,
hard.
you have like 5,000 followers already, and your videos are between 60,000 and 6,000 views. I mean, not too bad.
Probably because people will be like, Ara, this the influencer that's trying to be on TikTok. And I'm like, deal with it.
Well, what's so difficult? Like, because like it's the act. Just you got to edit it and stuff. No,
Yeah, I think there's lots of messing around.
Ilalu, you stop and then you have to jump. Like to make it cool, you have to do a lot of editing. Me, Aqtali.
it's a yeah.
Are you on TikTok, Wes?
No. I try. I think I tried for a
You thought about it for a second.
Let's look up Wes on TikTok. quickly.
You're not going to find anything. Don't worry. You'll find the comedy nights.
He's one of those. He's one of those that actually like stalks people. Ara Shamlet.
So this is TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that
Vera
entrance of
simple.
Carlo. It's like, "Oh, xizziket tagħmel."
Story of my life. Dejjem jidħol fin-nofs, man. But I posted one today. Like, I posted one. And it was from my Holy Communion. And I said something I shouldn't have said in church.
What
You
did you say?
mean this?
That.
What did you say?
I don't know what's going to be. One sec.
This is weird.
I'm just jamming to a song in the background.
Right, I'm not sure what's going on.
I think the connection is a bit.
I think Wess's
great.
connection is.
Okay, did the connection go? Are you guys still here?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
connection
now,
is
Wes.
frozen. Look, Wes, this is what happens when I looked up Wesley on TikTok.
What happened? What have we got?
That's not
Oh
me.
my God. What?
There you go. There you go. Look at that.
Ooh.
Damn.
I looked up Wesley on TikTok.
Damn.
Okay.
What have you been up to, dude?
What I have on.
Have you done the glamour
I'm
shot
actually
thing?
gonna-
It's about 4 years old, but it's being revived. For people just Google their name plus glamour shot, and it's brilliant.
And so he has TikTok.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
No, I
there
do
it
have a
is.
TikTok.
And Lura came in peace, huh?
I tried it, as I said, I tried it once, and then I haven't done anything in like.
You tried it 4 times,
Yeah.
liar.
He
Okay.
didn't do it. I
This
didn't do
was
it.
this was one of my TikToks. That's all.
Hostia tajjeb da.
Yeah.
Lallu.
Well,
See,
yeah, you didn't really
videos
get it.
like
You didn't really get it. did you?
Oh my God.
I don't think Wes gets TikTok.
Oh my God.
No, I don't get TikTok. And that's why I don't do TikTok. And I encourage people like James Ryder to do it instead.
You know what? I hate seeing those kind of coffee machines you just showed. Because I had seen a video of a coffee machine and someone like put an ass on it and like it showed like it's someone shitting.
Yes.
So now I can't take that out of my head. Like every time, even the sound of it, like I can't.
Oh. I will, to be honest, I'll find that one again for later on over there, Val.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Val, you were in the sense you're in your early 20s.
Yeah. How old am I?
Really, we're playing this game?
Okay, Steve,
Well,
go
Wes-
for it.
No,
Okay,
Wes,
we all
you
gotta guess. Hold on, we're all
you
gonna
got
guess.
into this, so you get out of
Okay.
it.
Let's all guess. Let's all guess.
26.
Right, why don't we ask our people who are watching to guess as well?
Yes.
So,
What do you guys
saying
think?
26?
Yeah. While I'm sipping on my Negroni.
How old do you think Valentina Rossi is?
What do
Let
you,
us know in the comments below.
You or me, Chris? Who's going next?
I'm gonna go with I'm not getting into this.
What a smart guy!
I reckon Val is 29, going on 30 this year.
I'm taking a shot every time you guys say something.
Okay. Don't be fooled by her roots. Hey, yeah,
So
Chris.
Emma's
yeah.
saying 25.
Yeah, Emma got continued 25. Let's if it comes up.
Who's commenting about my roots? Are you freaking serious right now? In this time? My hairdressers, man.
It's Daniel. Daniel who goes into the garden to take a photo.
Yeah, and myself.
Carlo Gerada says she probably doesn't know her own age. Her fiance there.
Yeah, this is very cool because he's been trolling this this conversation.
I'm
Yes,
proud of
he really has.
Carlo needs to be a guest on our next show as well over there. Okay. Oh, anyway, how old do you think she is?
Or maybe he should come in through the door like he did in that TikTok. Except that this time he'll be in his wife front.
He'll actually do it. Oh my god. Oh.
If he's naked, he should come in. He could come in right now.
Carlo, please. Let's not follow the trend.
It's fine. You just reverse that whole TikTok trend. You know, walking into a room.
Niġu fatt tal-BBC, jaw, dak li nxu l-tfal, jien jitħolli
Okay. Well endowed. Congrats.
Kummerċja, eżatt, iġibi kummerċja ma li jiftaħ il-bib u ġismu joħroġ, it-tabtab lek nej fuq rasek u jġismu jġismu.
Oh my god. I hope my mom isn't watching that.
Okay, so I am. Oh, here we are. Big doggy.
That's the support.
Big doggy.
There you go.
Show the nipple. Share the nipple. Thank you, Carlo. You've just made the show.
He flashed you. Oh my god.
No, brilliant. So, why was I asking that, Val?
So now we all get our wives to come in and show the nipple.
That was a really scared look that you just gave Edward.
No, but I was asking this because one of the reasons you said, like, this influencer trying to come in on TikTok, because a lot of people on TikTok would consider you old. No matter if you're like 22 plus, you are old on TikTok.
Vera.
No. I'm not insulting anyone. I'm not trying to.
A lot of people on TikTok would consider you.
I'm the youngest here. Hello.
No. But if they consider you completely old on TikTok. In fact, that is one of the. There were so many memes about older people about how.
Exactly.
Generally, Val, you know what I mean. You know where I'm coming from.
Għandu raġun.
Why? What's the average age on TikTok, man?
13.
14.
14.
13, even younger men. They're like, and I'm like, eh?
So why are we getting on it? Yeah.
Yeah, why are you on it, Wes?
Why am I on it? Because every major marketer in the world said you have to be on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you don't know what's happening with the next generation of marketing. Whoa! We got a Valentina Rossi burp. That is going to be in our special edit of this show later on today. Wow.
See, I need to learn how to control my burps. I cannot control them, man. I know
what you mean. I have the same issue with farts.
Yeah, I've got the same issue with ejaculation.
That's a problem. No, ma vera, like even sometimes I'll be on air or sometimes like, you know, like, what the hell am I gonna do, man? It's gonna come out. I feel it. It's here. Now, the first time I burped was in my Italian oral, man. Can you imagine? I failed.
Time you ever burped?
The first time I've ever burped, because I always used to be like the just to like continue with my friends because I never knew how to burp. And then the first time I actually burped was in my Italian oral, and I'm like, sorry, scusi,
Scusi, come stai?
I died.
He probably thought you were quoting someone.
Or old Italian literature over there. What's Valentina's page on TikTok? I want to see that Holy Communion.
Oh my god, you want me to like explain it if it's not working? Because it's like...
No, it's working. No, that was my side. I'm going to find it.
No, that's his internet, which is rubbish. Which he keeps saying is upgraded, but he hasn't.
But I am not going to say anything bad about the company because I'm going to try to get them to sponsor us and give me some better internet while we're at it. I will find that for you, Ruben, and I'll actually post it in the comments. So don't you worry. That's coming up.
Wait.
Oh, Ruben's being a little bit Yeah,
You're
Steve.
Italian. No, it was while I was studying for it. While I was studying for it, I used to watch lots of Italian TV. This is true.
Oh.
So I didn't know any Italian, and my mum told me I should watch Italian TV every night to learn Italian. So I got a TV in my room, and the only words I became familiar with were chin chin. So that's
Wow.
so that's So thanks, mum. So that was. I still don't know any Italian at all. Yeah.
Actually, I
That's
did
not
think of
true,
it-
Steve. You know. Bleh.
I do know that. I do know that.
To be very fair, Steve, I thought of you last night when I was actually watching that show White Gold. Actually, there was a part where they mentioned Linda Lusardi.
Yeah, she's got coronavirus.
She's got coronavirus.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. So now I've heard her for the third time in my life because they passed some joke about Linda Lusardi, and I was like, you know, if I didn't see Steve's show, I would have no clue who this is, and I would have missed this joke. So I was just having a mental note to thank you.
Yeah.
But in the UK, she's very well. She was very famous when I was a kid, and she's still well known. Like it was news that she got the virus, so she's still well known. Yeah, good old Linda Lusardi, Messina. But she apparently, I don't know. Apparently, she's getting better, but she's still very sick. And that's your Linda Lusardi update, everybody.
Wow.
Okay.
You guys have pets.
I have a cat.
No.
Okay, because I discovered yesterday that like dogs can have wet dreams.
Did you find out firsthand?
No,
he asleep?
he had a wet dream right next to me, and he like got up and like did this and just went to his bed then. And I told Carl, I'm like, Carl, il-kelb kellu wet dream, and he's like, and he slept, and I had to sleep on a towel with like my dog's thing on the bed.
But how do you know? Wow, do you know it was sperm? Do you know it was sperm?
Yes, I smelled it because it didn't smell like.
Oh, Antonio,
And
how would you?
My dog, he's on it all the time. You know, he's like.
He's very horny.
I
Horny
smell
dog.
it. I sense the smell, like what it is, and I googled it like at like 11:30 p.m. I'm like, can dogs have wet dream? And apparently, if they
Apparently they can.
yes, and I'm like, what? Illallu, proud.
Wow.
Proud mommy, first time.
Like when someone like, you know, like proud.
What a good dog.
Yeah.
Right,
I
I'm
wonder
buying
if-
a dog.
Camilla.
That would be
It
a
was-
great
it was-
advert for the multi.
It was the
for
canine, the
kennel.
canine equivalent of Linda Lusardi that he was thinking of. You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah. She's got so many nipples. Ah. Wow,
and
there you go.
that
What's
happened
your
last night.
Mela, I still haven't watched it yet, Al-Maduf.
Wow.
So haven't washed your sheets?
I
No,
was
don't wash them. No, don't wash them.
from home.
No, don't wash them. No, just you need to keep them. Take them out.
Put them in a box.
Put them in a frame.
Yeah.
Put them in a frame.
Like when they do like their first teeth and their first hair.
Okay.
And for his 18th birthday, give it to him.
What's your dog's name?
Bailey.
Bailey Jerry.
Oh, I was going to say something I completely forgot. Oh, okay. So, if you could do,
Wes, I
anything-
love Wes trying to keep this on track. Good man.
Yes, I so am. If you could do anything, so now life is now known as. Well, fuck! I came up with a thing after coronavirus.
I take back what I said. Wes
Yeah.
doesn't know how to keep this on track.
No. I came up with the sort of timeline. You know how you had before Christ? It's now sort of you had time before coronavirus and after coronavirus.
Coronavirus, yeah.
What is the one thing you'd want to have from BCV before coronavirus? Val.
Oh, well, that we don't have at the moment.
Yeah, that we can't do at the moment. What's the one thing that you would want to do?
Oh my god. Probably like actually complaining that my meat is not rare.
Are we talking about the dog again?
No, man. No, okay, like I miss like going out to eat and like, and stuff like that. Like I want that feeling that like I'm out and I can like have a good meal and
Yeah.
not have anything like I don't know. I just miss going out. Like that's why I like felt bad when like everything shut down. Because you can't really have like a normal Sunday, like
No.
Sunday without going out for a drink, man. Like I'm making my own Negronis. I'm getting more drunk now
No.
because clearly they weren't filling it up as much before. Like, hello.
In fact, I think that's going to be one of the biggest changes once this whole thing is over and going back to a bar. When you actually like they give you a shot, you're going to be like, "Fuck's this."
Are you serious?
Yeah, exactly.
You taking
A
the
shot? It's like that much.
Let's open up this question to the viewers as well.
Yes.
What do you want?
Yes.
What do you want after this? For me, it's I don't care that much about going out. But
Boring.
yes, I am very boring. Because going out means you have to shower and sort of stay.
And now you're getting used to your new life. of
Yeah.
not showering, yeah.
Whereas, but I travel. I want to be able to go abroad.
To Wuhan.
Yes.
Yeah, travel. No, I do miss. Well, to be honest, I literally was abroad the week before the shit hit the fan. So that was actually quite nice.
I miss travel too, but I've 2 weeks ago I was flying from Australia right now, so it's not, yeah.
You're not missing that. That was a long flight for
It was a
sure.
long flight, but
Oh my god.
I'd like to just try bat soup, I think, as soon as it's all done. That's a big thing. Let's go out and have a big bowl of bat soup.
Do you think it's going to become popular after this, Steve?
Who knows? I think there might be a business opportunity.
Yes, I
there.
reckon it will.
There might be a
reckon it
business
will.
opportunity there.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to try it now? You wouldn't want to try it?
Of course you would.
Just to see what sparked it off?
Of course you would. No.
Daniel Muscat Caruana thinks Valentina wants Eurovision as well. Ooh.
That's the worst thing that happened this year.
What's the
You're a
worst
big
thing?
Eurovision fan.
Yep. I am like a diehard fan. Like last year, it was on my birthday and I didn't mind. I cancelled my birthday and it was Eurovision. I'm like, I wasn't born today. I'm out. I'm out. Eurovision today. No,
Wow.
but I felt so bad. And this year, you heard the song this year, like of Destiny?
No.
No.
Destiny was
Yes,
fantastic.
yes, yes.
Destiny was fantastic singing. Her
Like,
singing was
disliking you by
amazing.
the second.
Sorry?
What?
I'm disliking you by the second. You seriously didn't hear the song?
Yes, no, I heard it.
No,
No,
I
when
heard.
came in kiss, huh?
No, I heard it. Destiny sung fantastically well. The song was shit though, and I'm really glad we don't have the competition
Take it
this
back.
year.
Take it back.
No, but she was awesome. She is
One.
absolutely awesome. But the song wasn't good. It wasn't.
my
good.
God.
Honestly, I can't understand. Now, I don't like the Eurovision at all. I think it's a load of shit. But I can't understand why they can't still do it. Why can't they still have the competition? Why can't people just be...
I
Why can't
know,
people just send in their music videos and just have a
Yeah,
music video thing?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Why not?
This
Or
year
why
they're
can't they do it like this?
I know, no, it's bullshit, basic. Because this year now they're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna
Are
do
they?
like a whole show, like showing all the music videos and blah blah blah. But they're gonna lose the main exciting part, which is the votes. Like, hello, Malta. And I'm like, that's what I want to see. Who's gonna say our points behind their mighty? I actually did it once, and
I
I
would do a GoFundMe page to have the person who does the Maltese points say, "Hello, Malta." I would start a GoFundMe page for that.
I did it, and I fucked it up big time. Like,
Vero, what do you do?
it went from worst to worst to worst.
Why?
So when you go to the points, you basically have like 2 days practicing it and like waiting there, like hear 5 countries say the points before you, blah blah blah.
So
And
I
anyway,
did the
I was
point 2
doing
days in advance.
No, you do like the semi rehearsal, kind of like the just rehearsals,
Okay.
just in case something goes wrong. Ma nafx x'għadu jagħmlu fottamenti. But anyway, I did it, and I was like stand by, and they were like, Val, you have like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you can go and do whatever you want. And I was so excited. Li, Zaqib dittu ġani, and I went to the bathroom. Little did I know that I had the mic on me, man.
Wow. So all of Europe heard you have a shit.
No, only 2 p.m., man. And I'm like, I have this thing when I'm in the bathroom, I send like videos to my friends, like I'm taking a shit, hey, all right, I'm sitting on the toilet. And then I'm like this. And I notice like there's a red like thing gone. And I'm like, so I had to do the walk of shame through the sound like room. And I'm like, I didn't shit. You didn't see me shit. You didn't hear me shit.
Next time, own it. Next time, own
Exactly.
it.
Be like, yeah.
Shit.
I'm a lady, huh? So post.
Bella.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What year was this? What year was this? Who won?
Oh my god, tafli I forgot. Hanara. I forgot, very forgot.
Do you remember who was representing Malta?
We didn't win.
We didn't win.
We didn't win.
Yeah.
Val, seeing as you love Eurovision, I imagine you used to love the Song for Europe competition as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're missing that as well.
Illallo, like I've learned all the songs for nothing now.
But you've learned all the songs.
No. The Song for Europe, the one, the competition before X Factor.
Yes.
Mux ovvja, like the hell, I like X Factor, but I want to see Lawrence Gray, you.
Michelle.
Yes!
I agree.
We're with you on that one.
We're with you on that one.
Entirely.
Like,
Basta daqra, forsi għaw isfel, basta fejnu.
Oh, we've gone back to that.
the belt.
Oh no, I shouldn't touch my eyes. Oh,
He's going to become a horse now.
One thing I want to ask you, Valdo. Who was your favorite Song for Europe? So local presenter of the Song for Europe. We've had several over the years, but who was your favorite?
You remember them?
Sen, you're actually saying the one that represented us, or like the presenter in Malta?
The presenter for the Malta show. When we had the show selecting the song that would go up to Europe. There was like Ray Kalia back in the day.
The best one. The best
Colin
one.
Fitz.
Esatto, Fitzu.
Fitzu.
He did it. Istra. Kemm jinfen. Imma sekonda. Sorry, I don't care about the presenters. I just want to see the songs. Sorry. I don't
Fair
care.
enough.
I just want to see the songs.
So if we held our own little mini song contest here, would you come and be a judge?
Watch me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's two. So now we have Alex Alden.
Where's this going around collecting people like
Collecting
like
judges.
Arya Stark? You know?
No, I always wanted to be like a judge or something because I'm so honest. Like, I don't know how the X Factor didn't like send me like something bl-avokat. Tant kem kont naqlalhom every week. Like the things Ira and Alex and Howard and Ray didn't say, I used to say them. And people were like on my stories, Vera, għandek raġun. I'm like, I know, mic drop.
I have a feeling you'd be a bit of a Simon Cowell somehow.
Yes, no, like, all the kunyati, the mummies, the tijiet hate me. They're like, dak it-tifel tijaj. And I'm like, sorry, missu ma marx.
So this
Good,
is
very
why
good.
Daniel has been like, what's it called? All on you tonight.
Why?
See, that's why this one came out. That's why this one came out, because he was on X Factor.
He's learning this. Ow. I once said I like his ass, and he like was like loving the fact that I said that, and I'm like, shit. Għaxu għandu sorm imma hu.
I actually do.
So I'm sorry.
Le. There's Sorm and there's Sorm.
Okay, I wouldn't know. I've never known.
Next time I see Lawrence, I'm going to
Check
Check
him
out
out.
his ass. Check out his ass.
So literally, when you call him, it is a booty call that you make with him.
I don't have his number.
Hold on, Hansi. No.
Le, Madonna.
All right, guys. It has about been just under 1 hour here on before we go, I have a couple more memes just to share down with everybody. We had April Fools yesterday. Now, did you guys do anything on Vibe, Val?
It was cancelled in my book, Staġviri. Yesterday, to April Fool did not happen. Like, I didn't even see anything in Malta. Like, only Love in Malta did a lockdown thing.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I think everybody realized it was fake from the word go.
I just think it
Did
was
you see this, Chris?
Love in Malta's once, to be fair. Love in Malta's April Fool. Every year, Love in Malta just come up with a story. It's not even just not even that funny. It's just a lie. Like, okay, this is not even lying.
I think it's just a bit overcomplicated that people actually know that it's like not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So what's the point of that as an April Fool? It's just like,
they had the marijuana party one year, which they were talking about, which was quite good. There was like that new political party, no?
Yeah. I wasn't too. It just seemed like, again, it's like, okay, it was actually, took it really seriously though. It wasn't like a stupid fun party. So I don't know.
No, but I actually didn't see anything like compared to last year and the previous years. I didn't see anything that like really struck me that like, lol, I almost got fooled. Nothing. This year it was like just COVID, Corona, COVID.
No, there was a lot of that. The only one I did see was a Bitcoin related one, which actually had Donald Trump.
Yeah. It was in his business group, so.
There was some. I was on the phone with you, wasn't I, Chris, at the time when I saw it?
Yes. I remember it. I remember it very clearly. The joke just stuck in my head.
No, it wasn't even a joke. It was just a lie, but it stuck out. No, but this one I thought was quite cute. Children could be graded on FIFA 20, Minecraft, and Fortnite video games due to coronavirus closures. I thought that would be
that's a good idea.
I actually do think it's a good idea. I'm trying to teach my daughter how to be a professional gamer in this sort of period because she might as well. She's 6 years old. She has her whole life ahead of her, and she has 6 months of doing sweet FA.
So I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox or anything like that. Does that make me weird? Because this assumes that everyone has one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one. Like us.
Not everyone has one, but a number of people do. In the sense, probably when your kids are a little bit older, Chris, it will become a thing for you.
I imagine.
Oh, by the way, have you seen this one?
Oh my god, how good. I actually saw one where they were all like, you know how we're in split screen or everyone is like on chat? They were all like that. Like Jesus was in the middle and all of them like in the chat room. And I'm like, genius.
This is good. I like this.
Genius.
Yeah. And actually thinking about that, did you see that people actually got fined yesterday? There was actually 3,000. Sorry? Maltese, yes. They got fined for disobeying their quarantine.
So they find them. You know? They find them. Not if you're in quarantine, stay in bloody quarantine, you know.
I just don't think people know how serious this is. Like even like you see people in parks like with kids at the bundle, like what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky so far. There haven't been any fatalities, you know. But
exactly,
you look at other places, you know.
Spain 900 today, or 950
My
fatalities.
God,
Where was that?
Oh shit!
Where was that?
It's just insane. Spain today.
In Spain, 900 fatalities. I mean, yesterday, one of the lead songwriter of Fountains of Wayne died as well. And he had.
That's Stacey's mom.
Stacey's mom, yeah.
Yeah, Stacey's mom. And he just caught it, and I read that about he had no problems or anything like no history of.
But I think the worst thing that happened. I was talking to Carlo today. The worst thing that happened that people actually are thinking it's just like an influenza, you know. So like. I don't think that everyone's taking it that serious.
Yeah.
You know, until someone, hopefully, obviously it doesn't happen, like loses his life and they'll be like, oh my God, it's such a big deal because that's how Malta is. Like if something happens, then it's fine, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, in fact, Chris, I'm not sure if you know the guy, but someone we actually know died of COVID.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah, he was one of the grips on 13 Hours.
Really?
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away a couple of days ago from the whole thing, and it just sort of hits home. It's just like, yeah, this is affecting people, and it's going to affect
Serious,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
A dad of someone I know, a dad of a comedian I know here, died this week from it. So it's like first person I knew someone who knew someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. That was like this week, like 2 days ago. So shit.
So
Yeah.
the one thing that I can say to everybody is wash your hands and stay the fuck home.
And
Stay
don't
the
touch
fuck
your face.
home.
Sorry?
Don't touch your face. So
Don't
that's
touch
the
your
problem.
face.
Like, how many times you touch your face all the time? Like, even just to stay like
Use
man.
this. You won't touch your face if you're using this.
Exactly.
I guarantee it. There
Exactly.
you go. Buy
Anywhere else
the
either.
horse veterinary liniment.
No horse.
Absorbing.
No horse has got COVID-19, so it must work.
Horse. Look at
Chris.
look at that. Look
Oh
at that.
my God.
It's got a little glowing circle.
If it works, tell me. I might include it in my skincare.
Like it looks like radiation or something, you know, like
Is that like a little shit? Is that a shit?
yes, it's poop that was found at Chernobyl. That's what it is.
Chris, just make sure you don't keep that next to your lube because that might cause a problem.
Lalo. Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Need to keep them in 2 separate places. Very
In
important.
fact, it says it relieves pain and stiffness.
It's,
There it is. It's right there. Relieves pain and stiffness.
There we are.
God.
And
So, yeah.
with that, guys, we're coming to an end of Comedians Cooped Up Corona. First of all,
Yeah.
Val, thank you very much for joining us,
Yeah.
for
That
being
was so
such an
much
amazing sport. And we will bring you back again because I have a feeling we're going to be doing this for a very long time.
and you can judge our singing contest.
Our singing contest.
Together.
Just please don't wear a tongue, man. I don't want to see you in a tongue. I've seen you once, Steve. Ma rridx narak.
Oh yeah.
Steve. Il-bajda
Oh
tal-lib.
man, it was
Hard
so
to
good
see.
until the end, until the very end, and then she screwed the pooch.
Oh,
He
brilliant.
doesn't want to see me in it. Shut up, you stuff.
He'll probably do it now the next time. He'll come in a song.
No, what he'll do is he'll keep sending you photos of him in a thong all day in preparation.
No.
Well, listen, Daniel, Daniel brings up a good point. Now, why does today's discussion keep going back to poop? And I'll ask Daniel, what's the variable in today's discussion? I don't know.
Is that,
Our life is shit right now.
All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah,
Steve, do you have
thank
anything
you
to
very,
plug
very much.
before we close?
Have I got anything to plug? Well, I've got a song. So I wrote a song. I've been very bored. I've written a song that I think is quite funny, and people are going to hear it this weekend. Also, on Monday, I've got my Happy Apocalypse show, which is kind of like this, but with some comedians from over here, and that's lots of fun. So yeah, tune into that.
Fantastic. Chris, how about you?
I have nothing.
Just
Wow.
CML cream.
Wow.
Now, do you have anything to plug? Do you have any socials you want to share so that the whole world can follow you?
Go watch the Shiha on TikTok.
Go. You should change your handle to a Shia now after this tonight. Shia. Oh, fantastic. So follow Val on TikTok. Guys, thank you very much. It's been great. It's Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. We're the Comedy Nights, and we will be back on Saturday for a special show, which is going to bring you some scripts live read from the past. So see you guys very soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.